This is your one and only FireSpark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and it's time for another mini biome spotlight. Today we are taking a look at the Geode mini biome. Per usual, let's take a look at what the wiki has to say about this biome. Geode is a mini biome found on volcanic and scorched planets. The grass and trees are made of crystals and there are large crystal geodes. Breaking these rocks open has a chance to drop geodes, which can contain ore, decorative geodes, and other geological trophies. Pockets of a geode biome can be crafted via use of a crystalline microformer. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, the chest that you will be looking for, which will contain all of the blueprints for the furniture and the geode notes that I showed you at the beginning of the video, as well as the cosmetic items, can be found in this iron chest. So keep your eyes open when you find this mini biome for the iron chest. Inside this chest, I have a few things to show you. The crops that you can find in this biome are the neon melons, and you break them and you can get the melons and the melon seeds. The primary materials you will find in this biome are obsidian, ash piles, geode crystals, and geode stone. Now, the geodes that the wiki talks about can be obtained by breaking the geode trees that you will find in this mini biome, and I have them right here. Here are the geodes that you will find. You can also get them from breaking other odds and ends, but the trees are a great way to get these if you want to harvest them to get all the little trophies that you can get out of them, as well as ore and other stuff. So all you have to do to use them is you just pick them up, and you can see I'm holding it in my hand, and then I just left click. And as you left click, you can see it's breaking it, and I'm gaining all kinds of random odds and ends down at the bottom of the screen there. Lots of cobblestone apparently. So out of that, we got a couple of the different geode samples, and I'll show all those off here in just a minute. Okay, let's get to all the biome goodness. So let's go over all the critters that you can find and unique monsters. First are these two unique monsters here. This one actually has two unique monsters which can spawn here. We have the Oculob and the Squeam. So Oculob's right here, Squeam's right here. Squeam just doesn't seem to want to move. He just kind of hangs out and does a whole lot of nothing there, which is fine because we don't need him getting in our way anyway. Now we'll take a look at the critters. So the critters that you can find in this are all geodes. You have the small geode, which is this little guy right here, the large geode, which is this little guy right here, and then the floating one, which is this little guy right here. So those are the only three that you can find, and they're really well themed with the whole geode mini biome shenanigans. Okay, let's take a look at the furniture that you can find. First off, we have the bed. Looks extremely uncomfortable. You're sleeping on rocks. And then we have the chair, which also looks uncomfortable because it seems to be that you're sitting on rocks. And then we have the lamp, which you see right here. And the plant pot, which is basically a little tiny geode tree, which is right here. Doesn't do anything. So you can't highlight and interact with the geode lamp. It's just kind of there. It does have a hookup, so you can hook a switch to it, which is cool. And the tree doesn't do anything. It's just for decorative purposes. If I highlight over it, it doesn't highlight, it doesn't do anything. And also we have the geode door, which is right here, and you can find the blueprint for that as well. Next we have the notes, which are up top here, and you can find the blueprints for each of these, and as you run past them, you can hear that they make the note sound. It can cause your speakers to crackle a little because it's so low. If you have a really good sound system and you run across a bunch of these at one time or too many at one time, you will get a crackle in your speakers. So keep that in mind. Try to space them out a little bit. And you can see if I get about that close, it activates it. So these are a really neat little feature. I didn't even know these existed in the game till I started looking up this biome. And next up we have the geode outfit, which you can see here. So let's swap our cosmetic shenanigans here. So it does not have a back piece, it's just the geode mask, the shirt, and the pants, and you look like a little crystal guy. which is cool if you want to look like a little crystal guy. Okay, next up we have the geode samples, which I mentioned before, which you can find in the little geodes here, which you can collect around the biome. And here are the main ones. There's a blue one, a green one, an orange one, purple one, yellow one, and a red one. Now, these don't count to any of your collections over here. They're just for decorative purposes, but there are also a ton of others. I just didn't place them all out because there are so many. So let's take a look here. If we scroll up, well, first of all, here are the main ones, and then there are rare ones you can get. So if we scroll up, there is one for each of the different types of ores that you can find and mine in the ground. So you have the Icarus, the Durasteel. Then if we scroll down a little bit, you can see there's gold and iron, and pretty much one for anything that you're going to mine out of the game. And you can also see that these are highlighted in purple so that they are rare to find. So you're gonna have to open and farm a ton of these little geodes if you want to collect all of these. But once again, it would just be for your own purposes because they don't really count towards any of the collections. Alright, I think that covers all of the main stuff, and we are only left with the merchant. So let's slap down one of these bad boys and spawn in a merchant. So here's our merchant. He's always going to be glitch. And if we highlight over him and interact with him, you can see that he's going to sell us crystal blocks, some random bricks, and he just kind of sells random ore stuff. So let's let's kick him out and grab one more, and let's see if they rotate what they sell. So spawn this new one. And nope, looks like they sell pretty much the same stuff. So, you know, good way to get obsidian if you want to buy obsidian or the glowing crystals and stuff like that. And I think that covers everything. If I missed anything, leave a comment down below. Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below and let me know. If you're shy and you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.